it's not going to happen for this game, but there's some rumors out there. I mean, hell, the Raiders, could the Raiders just start over and trade Max Crosby, Myles Garrett? So you got these teams that are selling off parts, but
I don't think Myles goes, but I could see Max going. I've heard there's a lot of anarchy out there going on right now. People are very upset, and that things are not going well. And I mean, dude, we kind of saw that coming, right? Like when you don't go out and get a quarterback, and you need a quarterback, how long do you think a team's going to be like, oh yeah, we're fine. We're not fine. Like, I don't care how many zeros that check says. I can only handle so much before your brain goes kapooey, right? Like they're like, oh, dude, I watched them play Pittsburgh. Oh my God.
Yeah. By the way, Mark Davis.
Wow, was on the other side. Did they not know he was over there?
You might want to take some notes before that game. Yeah, Mark Davis with his goofy little haircut today on the Raiders side. He said, we traded Devontae Adams for Tom Brady because Tom Brady officially became a minority owner of the paperwork went through. It's like, I'm not sure that's how that works, Mark,
I think you're an idiot. I'm just going to be honest with you, and I don't really give a shit what anyone says. You and the Browns guy, you both can take a long walk off a short bridge. For all I give a fuck.
So we'll pull up some Vikings film. I do want to shout out AG1 here, real quick. AG1, appreciate their partnership.
It's Week 15 of the NFL, and center stage belongs to Matthew Stafford. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Vikings and the Bears on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together, your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out. The Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. To the air, Williams. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Had just the 1 big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, 1 big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. We'll see how the rest of the game goes.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in the age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Up the middle, Jones. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The Vikings at 11-2 now, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 9 yards that time. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Jefferson going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will take this one out of the end zone for a breaking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Williams.
Bro, why didn't you fucking jump?
Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have regained the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw, Stafford. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Second down and a little more than a yard here. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's able to get to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. The slot man in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Second and 9. Stafford. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And I don't even remember what I put on here. But let's keep running these. Specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
first target, first catch, and a first down. From the gun, here's Williams. Finding more on the out route for the complete.
It's definitely your favorite. Duos. One of my favorites. Duos, I think. I'm more of a whammo guy myself, personally. But
yeah, this is kind of interesting, and it's kind of fun at the same time, because if anyone's kind of on a interesting block here, it's the front side guard. Because remember how I said duo is a lot like zone? We get a lot of combo blocks. The minute that Harrison Phillips moves off the center like that, it kind of takes him, puts that guard on a big island. So now the center's like, I can't work with you. I'm going to go work with the backside guard. So technically all his help now goes to the backside guard, and it gives Harrison Phillips a three-way go. But it doesn't really matter, because here's what happens. Go ahead and roll it. We got our, it's not a tray. It would have been, we called it an eat. So a lot of people have different names for it, because a tray would tell you to go backside, but an eat would tell you to go front side between the play side tackle and the tight end. They're going obviously up here to Cashman. The guard front side, see how I said now you've given Harrison Phillips a three-way go? He basically stands the guard up and is like, oh, what's going on back here? That's why
it's week 15 of the 2024 season. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Vikings and the Bears on Monday night.
And I think this is, we didn't talk about this on OLC.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
Bill Bison, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Davis. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken 1st overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he'll get it out to Nick.
Fix number 2 on the console.
Spotted right.
A game that has unresolved mod issues. The mod verification window will no longer keep asking you to re-download or uninstall mods when the action has already been taken. Sounds like a great fix to me. And number 3, resolved an issue with mod dependencies not being loaded in the correct order after enabling/disabling some mods. All good mod fixes that's going to make the game much smoother and hopefully less crashes.
50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Number 2, fix the horizontal scroll bar on the mod details page not being vertical center.
They'll go again to Jones. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Fix the button prompts in the mod details page not updating correctly when using a controller. Another fix for that crowd. Number 6, we've got to fix the filter text.
An inside give to Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Corum. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll go with Jones. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. The give is to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of the 46. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Stafford. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. A good pick up there at 22.
I noticed there's a lot of complaining about everything going on with Michigan. Understandable. You thought one thing heading into the season. Now here you sit at the halfway point, and you're like, this is bad, this is bad. I think people
an entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ohio State problem. It could be Ohio State. I agree with that. Without saying, the end of the season, there's some full game issues in there that they were playing. So
Stafford now to throw. His throw at about the 5. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Jones will score. Touchdown Vikings. And he continues to add on to his amazing touchdown total on the ground. That is number 25 for him on the year as he moves ever closer to the all-time record. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason.
Number one, they tend to accept scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll try to jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. On the move past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And with that last run, he's going to move past the 1,500-yard mark in rushing for the year as he continues his climb up the single-season rushing charts. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Stafford. And it's caught. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down. A give to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Stafford. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Getting out of the back half and down towards the bottom is going to help everything with this team.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. To throw, it's Williams. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw, Williams. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Looking to throw is Williams. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Vikings offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. And he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now they're in the hurry up.
They have lost 12. They've thrown 9 interceptions and they've fumbled it 3 times. That puts them 1.
Here's Stafford.
Out of 133.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Basic just.
2nd and 10.
Passing offense. If we didn't know anything else about it, we just parachuted in. And said Michigan was, 130.
Play action. Stafford.
In turnovers lost.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And Xavier Worthy, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their...
Watching it, we're not sitting there in practice and being able to evaluate it, but just watching it and looking at the numbers and watching it for the game, it makes sense if Hinton is ready to go, then Percy would be the starting right tackle. But a decent offense is going to help this Michigan defense more than anything. I don't feel I'm not over
Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd down in the yard. Play action. Now Williams. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Williams. And that one too wide and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. Will Levis, 4 touchdown passes in the victory.
Hey John, sorry I didn't have my headset on. This is for my Madden League that I run on our Discord server with some friends.
Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get you
This is a computer matchup though, it's not a game against another user. Well, technically it is against another user, but they're on autopilot, so I'm playing against the computer.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Vikings offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle, Jones.
Oh, come on.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Come on, Stafford. We got to get rid of the ball faster than that, man.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now it's Stafford.
Pass interference?
Incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Thank you.
They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now for the point after. And the lead is now an even 30. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears now ready to take over again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Oh, I forgot to set this up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing is Williams. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just give up the score.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On play action, here's Williams. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack.
Exposing Caleb Williams for the fraud that he is.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. And he'll get this out to about the 40. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Oh, that was the thing, the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. They'll get this complete to Worthy. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings just continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the...
I'll be honest, I didn't think he was going to catch that, but that other guy laid out and then missed it, so...
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Still 1st down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior.
Are they just scared to throw it now? 2nd and long, and they're calling run plays. And late in the 3rd quarter, down by 37 points.
Barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
There for the tackle, Jacob Martin. Here's a 2nd and 5. Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 151 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again to Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Holding offense.
Come on, Darasol, you're better than that,
so
bro.
It's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Stafford. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on.
I'm taking out my coach right there.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. David Ojabo has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Breakout season for David Ojabo, my boy.
Protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
167 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd and 6. An inside give to Jones. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one to Corum.
Oh, go Blake. Go Blake. Blake the Great.
Still on his feet, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. To the air, Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. To throw, it's Williams. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. To throw, Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Looking to throw is Williams. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to.
Guess we're going to let him score before the end of the game so he doesn't cry after the game like he did at USC.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 2nd and 14. Jones has it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, come on. Come on. Why did he jump off of him like that?
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Santos with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown here,
Santos had a shutout. I don't know why he had to jump off of his guy like that.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed?
All right, that's the stream, guys. For those that tuned in, I appreciate it. And until next time, talk to y'all later. Go Blue.